Hi everybody, my name is Zero, and welcome back to some more Oxygen Not Included. We are on cycle 139. We are just going to resume our game that we had going from yesterday. Unfortunately, I do have to play a commercial to start everything off, but we're not going to start anything until we actually get back from the commercial. So let's get this 90-second commercial ad out of the way, and as soon as we come back, we're going to be working on Atmo suits. We're going to be working on getting a telescope going up in space and potentially getting a duplicate on another planet. Very excited about today's episode, but let's get this done with. I need to fill up my water bottle really quick. I'm so sorry. It's hilarious because the cat has been jumping up onto my chair rather than my fiance's chair for the past couple of days, and it's just been hysterical because she tried to jump up here today. She was sitting on here, and I felt so bad because I was like, oh, okay, I have to get her off of here so I can actually sit on the chair. But she just tried to jump up after I went to go get some water, and she just tried to jump up. Excuse me. I had to give her access to my fiance's chair or she was not going to be happy. Sorry about that, everybody. All right, let's get back into some Oxygen Not Included. I am so excited about today because we can finally get our Atmo suits done. We can finally maybe extend this all the way up into space, get a telescope going, and we did find the transport unit over here, and then we found one of the conveyor loaders. So this is the in to the other planet. We got to find the out now, and I'm assuming it's going to be down somewhere here, which will actually be nice because we'll have it here, here, and here. Found another neutronium thing over here, so we can definitely dig down to see what we got going on over there. But right now, first thing I want to do is finish up with these Atmo suits. Definitely want to get these online and get these going. How much do we have? We do. Can make an extra 3, so we'll queue those up. We'll get it going just a little bit here, and we actually have our smooth hatchling going right now too, which again will take the ore, the copper ore that we have in there, and convert it to refined metal, and it does that at a 75% conversion rate and without any heat. This will convert it 50%, so 50% will become the refined metal, and 50% will become sand. You see how we have 8 tons of sand right there? It becomes 50-50, and then these things down here will do it at a 75 conversion rate, so they'll eat, I don't know exactly how much it is, but then they'll poop out 75% of what they intake, and then, of course, the metal refinery is at a 1-to-1 rate. It's a 1-to-1 rate, so you can either do the metal refinery. There's a lot of heat that comes with that, and so this is why early game, it's not bad to maybe have this just so in the background you can constantly have metal being refined for no heat, for literally no heat. You don't really have to worry about it. Just make one of these bad boys, and you're good to go. We also have to get the hydrogen going. We had this set up yesterday, and they actually just can't get to those two. Once they get these 2 pipes set up, as you can see, they're a little bit lighter, and so if you ever do see that in the game, that just means that they don't have access to it. So we're gonna hook them up with the ladders down here, and this is already set to hydrogen, so the only thing that should be getting into this space right here will be hydrogen, and we will have our farm going. We have a couple eggs down here, and unfortunately, it's making it 9 critters rather than 7, so let's set this to critter eggs. We want all critter eggs. What'll happen is they're going to be picked up by the auto sweeper, put onto here. They're going to come all the way along here. We actually got 3 of them, and they're going to get dumped out into this room. Now, we do have some incubators going right now. We're going to need a couple more on here so that we can have the incubators going for the stone hatches, the smooth hatches, and then we want a couple for our Dreco farm here as well. So these eggs, while they're in there right now, they might not stay in there. But again, first things first, we want to get these suits converted and done with. It's on a 5. We might convert that up to a 6. Now, the only problem is doing both of these things at the same time tend to make it go down. As you, what just happened was the exosuit was using too much power, so it actually stopped working because the rock crusher was going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And did we get the 6th one here? Where's my 3rd one? Where's my 3rd one? Did someone drop the Atmo suit? Where'd it go? Is someone bringing it? No? There we go. Okay, deliver the Atmo suit. So now we do have 6 working Atmo suits, and again, the station is not going yet. We don't want them to actually get into those Atmo suits until we have 9 for our entire colony. And we'll come down here to our Atmo suit docks. This should get us an extra 3, and that should be the 9 that we need for the current colony that we have going right now. We'll get 3 more queued up right here, and hopefully these incubators, hopefully some of these eggs are ready to go with the incubators. We're actually going to kill all of these stone hatchlings because we don't technically need them right here. And let's see what we got. Supplying. They can't do digging, and they are a quick learner. This is a nice supplier. How many do we have right now? Let's see. I think we have 1. Yeah, 1. Do we go for 2? I think we do. I think we do. I think we can take this one. Okay. So we'll make her a tidy 2. She just can't do digging, which is fine, but then she'll have increased science, which is great because her skilling level will go up by 30%. So she'll be skilling up like crazy. Let's get her duplicate skill. We're going to use that tidy. We have one already down here, so we're just going to get the supplying going for them. And then let's, she has a bed. She should have a bed over here, which will be good to go. And we also need to do a schedule. Schedule for them, so tidy just came in the colony, so we're not really worried about making sure you can sleep, so that's actually perfect. Okay, add new schedule and tidy 2. Excellent. Okay, so we now have 10 people in the colony. The next thing we're going to be looking for is a dig. We definitely want a dig to help us out with the rest of the colony on the other asteroid. So one of the things that we are going to be doing next is actually coming over to this asteroid right here. We can't actually see any of it, but the pod is right here. So once we get these going, once we get 3 more Atmo suits, we don't have enough yet, do we? Nope. Little guy's trying to eat, but he's not doing it fast enough for me. So let's go another. What do we need for it? 300. So they give you 50 with each one. So 253. So 6. We need another 18 basically. So I guess we can go 20 again. We're really going down on the copper, but once we do dig out this top up here, there's a ton of copper up at the top of the map, and there is this other biome over here that has more copper. This has more copper. That's just they're killing all of those things, and all of that meat should be brought over to here. Another thing we want to do, and just to do right now, is where is my refinement and my compost? We got to get a compost going just because there's a bunch of crap going on right here, and I am not liking it too much. So we're going to take all of that rotten meal, all of that polluted dirt, we're going to put it over into this section right here. And what we actually could do is throw a deodorizer somewhere down in here, just to double check and make sure that nothing is going to, no polluted oxygen is actually going to make its way over to here. Okay, so they got that compost going right now. We have the deodorizer working. Someone going to build this for me. Thank you. And then in the storage bin, we're going to come to our organics, and we're going to go to rot and polluted dirt. So now all of this stuff right here should be taken into here. When it can be used into the compost, it'll do that. Compost actually produces a little bit of dirt, so that'll help out with our meal lice that we have going right now. 222,000 calories, so we are doing just fine on all of the food. All right, how is our copper coming along? 12. All right, we are almost done with the Atmo suits, and it's going to be so great. Once we do get the Atmo suits done, we are going to finally be able to just dig out this entire asteroid. It's not that we couldn't do it right now, but you really want those duplicants in the Atmo suits just so they are not slowed down by all the outside elements. Where are we with our skills, by the way? The athletics is at a 10, so they do lose athletics whenever they have to be in the suit, and so there might be a couple duplicants that are going a little bit slow, but hopefully being in the Atmo suits will help them out a little bit and skill them up in that athletic column. Normally, I don't care too much at the very beginning because we're coming to like these places just around the base. We're just going to be digging out around the base, basically. So they don't have to travel too far, but by late game, you definitely want them to have higher skills. All right, so it looks like our smooth hatch did turn into an adult right there, which is awesome, and we are going to need some more metal for some more of that refinement over there. Okay, so it looks like we have enough for 3. Perfect. And that should be enough for another 2 incubators. 2 incubators. Excellent. And how's our reed fiber looking? 28. Awesome. We have more than enough reed fiber for everything that we're doing here, and we still have these thimble reeds going down here. They're taking the polluted water and just pumping it into these thimble reeds, just getting us a ton of thimble reeds, of reed fiber until, you know, we get our irrigation going a little bit better over here. All right, 3 more Atmo suits. Let's throw them up here. Deliver suit, deliver suit, deliver suit. And I know that we just did get our 10th duplicant, so we will throw... Do we have enough? Do we have enough for it? We might. We do in gold, so we can actually make it out of gold. So we'll put the extra... Atmo suit dock on there, and then we're actually going to come here and now enable the building. So now, once we do enable the building, our duplicants will not be able to cross this section right here without getting into an Atmo suit. And yeah, they're moving a tad slow in those Atmo suits, but it's totally going to be worth it. So they basically hit this, put on an Atmo suit, can run outside of the base. Come back to this point, jump up, and put the Atmo suit back on the dock, and that's when it gets replenished with the oxygen that we have going through basically the entire thing right here. We have 1 kilogram of water going through, or of oxygen, excuse me, going through every single second. So that should fill those up no problem whatsoever. They'll come back inside the base. They're going to be breathing all the oxygen that we are making from our sperm that we made last episode. Last episode was crazy, by the way. I did not know if the colony was going to live or die, but now that they are in those Atmo suits, we are good to go. We can basically... this asteroid is now ours. I want to get down this way here, too. I think the first thing I want to do is maybe stop this cool steam geyser, because it just has a ton of water in it. And if we're going to be bringing stuff down this way, that water might actually be nice to be sitting on top of the polluted water so that it doesn't off-gas polluted oxygen. That might work out a little bit better. I think what I want to do first off is just, I want to get ready for space. I want to get a ladder going all the way up this way, and let's just see if we can't breach space, see how high we're actually talking about, because technically right here, like right here is where they want space to start, but then it comes back up, comes back down, comes back up, and starts right there. So I want to see exactly where space starts. So we also want to up the priority, we did already, on a 7 for the desalinator, because this is going to back up with salt every now and then, and it's going to need servicing, and the only way to do that right now is with our duplicants. So, oh well. Let's keep going up, and let's see what we got in our printing pod. How are we doing here? Actually, it's another Drecklet. We don't particularly need Drecklets right at this moment, but I think we will take that. I think that'll be our 8th one. What are we looking at here? 6, yeah, so that'll bring 7 over. We do have a ton of eggs, which we want to get going up in here. So let's get Drecklet eggs going. Drecklet egg. A glossy Drecko. That's what we're talking about. Now, the glossy Dreckos are an evolved form of the normal Dreckos, and they actually harvest plastic. So these normal Dreckos, once... Get everything going in there? Oh. You're not connected. Okay. That should get this going right now. And only the hydrogen should be going through, which is awesome. So we'll get that hydrogen. We'll get it going through here. All up in here. Oh, there's a bunch of slime lung in there. That's okay, though. Oh, no. Oh, no. Where did that polluted... How did that polluted oxygen get in there? No. That is a bummer. I don't know how it got in there. We had everything set up. It's all set up, right? I don't get it. Anyway, now we have to take care of that. So we have the hydrogen in here. Unfortunately, we have this... that is annoying as heck. Okay, let's stop you. Stop all of you. We can actually get rid of everything here. We can delete all of that. We're gonna have to deconstruct this shearing station. This shouldn't take too long, but man, what a bummer. And then let's ventilation system. We need to have a gas pump going through it too. Bummer. Oh my gosh, cancel. Thank you. We want a ventilation system coming in through here. We want the out. Actually, just go the other way with it. So if we take out this gas vent and then just like put a gas vent out here. If we do that and then just a gas vent right here with hydrogen. Cool. Ugh, I can't believe that polluted oxygen got in there, but we do have to get that out of there. We want this to be totally 100%. And we're going to make the gas filter at a 7. Okay, we want the gas filter built first. So the only thing that is going through there is hydrogen. I don't know where that polluted oxygen came from, but unfortunately it is there, so we got to do something about it. And once we get that done, this will actually be up and running. This will be running. We can, yeah, we can throw a directlet egg in there as well. We'll put those priorities up to... Priorities up to 9. There we go. Okay. Okay, gas filter is made. Hydrogen. We power. The only thing about this game has been we've had a lot of things go wrong. There have been a lot of things that have gone wrong, and so we've just had to try and take care of things. So normally I don't get... Now it's pushing it all into one place. You see that? So now it's like this little gram of polluted oxygen that we have to get out of there. We could leave it in there. I mean, it's not like it's a huge deal. I can't have that in there. I can't have this entire thing be hydrogen and then, yeah, get out of there. Excellent. I think that's it. I think that's it. Okay. All you. Construct. And we're going to deconstruct all of you as well. Mm-hmm. Don't want to deconstruct you. Okay. Excellent. We'll put the shearing station back in there. It looks like, yep, it's all hydrogen now, so they shouldn't have any issues. They shouldn't glitch out. They should not do it. They shouldn't. Everything should be fine for these shearing stations. Excellent. And give me a station. Give me a shearing station. Let's get that back in there. So, yes, wow, it was an annoyance. Much better. Much better. And did you see? It looks like a piece of hydrogen got out, too, and that's so weird. I don't know why the filter isn't working right off the bat. That's very interesting to me. We're going to sweep up this area just a little bit, because it is a pigsty in our base. So our base is just, it's just pigsty. We have our cool soul sludge geysers going right now. We don't have a geotune, to tell you the truth. The next thing that we want to do is get up into space just so we can also, we're going to do this. Let me dig out a couple of these areas here. just so we can get material, so our duplicates don't have to travel so far for material. We'll give them some igneous rock, and then we'll make this out of igneous rock, just so, again, the sandstone is, there's some up here, but they'll have to, like, run down here to get it. It just will help them out a little bit more getting around there. And how we doing with our Atmo suits? Our Atmo suits look like they are doing just fine. It looks like we did have a little bit of slime lung in the base, and so somebody must have inhaled it in here, or maybe they had it left over from before they put on the Atmo suits. But it looks like they did get a little bit of slime lung in there. That's okay. Again, they'll be just fine. Just fine. Here's space. We found the top of the map, and goodness gracious, that is a lot of the top of the map, especially like right here. Look at how much we had to go through just to get to the top. If we came over this way, it would be, you know, something like that. But man, that is a lot of space just to get to the top of the map. The next thing we're going to be doing is getting over to here, because I do want to get a duplicate onto the other planet. Not as soon as possible, but I would like to get them over there. Eventually. I mean, I do want all our duplicates to start over at that other base. We're going to need to get, I think we're going to need to get a petroleum rocket going, at least to the, the other planet. I'll show you whenever we actually get it. We can't actually see it right this second, but ready. Sweet larvae. You know what? We're going to print that out because it's just going to be along this plane right here, which is so awesome. Can't really go anywhere because of these two tiles, and so it'll just come over here and hopefully tend these things up here. Haven't found the critter fluxomatic either yet. Here's the bottom of the base. So whenever we get up here to the top, we're going to put a telescope up here. We're going to start doing some of the star map, and that should get us 1, 2, 3. That should get us out to 3. That should get us out to here. And one of these two are actually a planet. It's another planet, and that has all the radiation on it. And so that's that has all the uranium ore that we're actually going for. We're going for a lot of uranium ore this game, and we definitely want to power our entire base on uranium. I was doing it last game, and I started it at 800, and I was at like day 1100, and I hadn't even thought about it again. You know, you go over there, you get a couple hundred, you get a couple hundred tons, you get a couple tons of uranium ore, and then once you have that, I mean, your base is just going for just on radiated power. But unfortunately, we are going to have to do this as well. We're going to have to get to the research reactor, and to get that, we are going to need space, and we are going to need a little bit of radiation power research, which, again, we should probably find a space for that. We'll make a place up in here for it. I'm just looking right now to see where space is. All right, it looks like space is this tile right here. So what we want to do is, or what I like to do is, I like to put a door right here. We'll get a tile going right here. And then that way it kind of blocks off everything from the vacuum of space. And this is just our first, this is how we're going to make it at first. All copper, excellent. Okay, come around the neutronium. All the way down. We need power all the way up there. Yep. And we're going to need it for our telescope anyway, so we're going to have to just build that wire. And again, I know that some things seem like daunting tasks, like are just, oh my god, it's going to take forever. But you know what? It really doesn't take forever, and it's worth it to do it. Like, it's going to be worth it to get that wire going up here, because once we get the wire going up here, then we can just attach everything up to the top. And our telescope's going to need it. A couple things after that, I think we're going to try and get a carbon dioxide rocket going. Maybe this game, too. They're up here at the top. And they are getting... Man, look at that. Look at that. They already got the wire. The wire's connected. Wire's connected. Yeah, so it seems like it's a daunting task, but honest to God, they get it done so quickly. It's great. All right, let's do rocketry, and I just go with the regular telescope. We're in Atmo suits now, so we don't truly have to worry about anything outside of the environment. We're going to keep going up, so we want more igneous rock. Let's give them some more igneous rock. Just dig all this out right here. That out. Give them some igneous rock, and then keep going with our igneous rock ladders. That seems to be working pretty well. And actually, I did want to get as close to the side of space as I could, because I do want all of the rest of the space over here for rocketry. I want this space over here to be for things like we're gonna have to put our so that's a surface breach. It's just telling us surface breach. All right, my duplicates have managed to breach the surface of our rocky prison. I should be careful. The region is extremely inhospitable, and I could lose resources to the vacuum of space. So yes, the vacuum of space is actually a great way to delete things in your colony as well. Colony achievement earned. All right, let's see what we got here. Turn of the century reached 100 cycles. It's not raw. Gas vents. Haven't looked at this yet. This is gonna take a minute. Good egg, ghost of gravitas, red light, green light, royal flush. Awesome, excellent. Okay, now that we're up here, let's get this telescope made, my duplicates. And let's and as you can see, they are not sick at all anymore. Their stress is completely down. Like, once you get the Atmo suits, it's super great because you just don't have to worry about anything anymore. I do want to get a couple airflow tiles going right here, though. We're going to leave room for more Atmo suits to be made. We do not have this configured yet. We don't have we didn't have one made for it. Okay, so we do have a smooth hatchling that just happened to lay an egg here. So let's wasn't needed here, so that's just going to be some food. All right, really quickly, can we 505? That should be just enough to make this right here. And we'll take the conveyor rail. We'll just attach it to this one right here. So all the exits are to this one place, and that'll shoot down all the eggs down here. But again, once we need if we need the eggs, they will bring them up into here so that they don't actually drown. So awesome. Awesome. We are doing just excellent with everything right now. Honest to God, I've been saying it for a minute, but this colony is great. I do want to get that radiation power going, and we're gonna have to make it away from the colony a little bit, just because we're gonna have to shoot off rad bolts and stuff, and I don't even know if I have enough ore yet, copper ore. We're gonna need these to hatch. Where are you guys at? 99%, 99%, 99%. Come on, y'all! Come on! They're gonna be hatching at the exact same time. That is great. Our builder, too, our operator here, has done nothing but good things ever since we made them that Mechatronics engineer. They have just been building this so well. Oh, we're going to need a little power going to this as well. Awesome. And and we put this on what, on day, it was like 30, and the power transformer really pulls its weight too. We have added every single thing to this line that is coming out of the power transformer. 5,000 potential watts and literally no issues whatsoever. I know things have been stopping here and there. I don't know where, though. I honestly don't know where. Okay, so these Drecklet eggs, by the way, will hatch, and once they do hatch, because this is all hydrogen, what's going to happen is they're going to be little babies. They'll go around, they will turn into adults, and then they'll be sheared. So these regular Dreckos, they actually give off, does it tell you? They give off reed fibers, so it's super nice to have a couple of these Dreckos, normal Dreckos, just kind of hanging around. The other ones, though, the ones that we're really looking for, are those glossy Dreckos, and they give off the plastic. You can shear them for plastic, and then they regrow their scales in hydrogen. So that's why we have this entire room here filled with hydrogen. They can't really go anywhere. They're just going to stay in this room. They're going to get their scales back up, and once they hit 100, we shear them again, and we keep doing that until they die. Basically, we do not take care of any of the Dreckos in here, and you'll see there'll be a bunch of them in there. Another smooth hatchling. This is great. Oh, yeah, all of them went down there. I was going to say, we had a ton of them. Now we should start really getting some refined metal, and we have to just watch out. They will go through that ore like crazy. They will eat it like you will not believe. You really don't need Dreklet eggs. We really don't. We can use them and just let them become mature and just use them for food. We really don't need any in here right now, I don't think. 8. Nope, we got 8. See how everything's doing. 8, 8, 8, and 4 right now. But we are going to get those up to 8. Excuse me. 8. Right there. And we're good to go. This critter eggs, please. We want... There you are. Thank you. Okay. And then, just like the same system, whenever an egg gets dropped, this auto sweeper will pick it up, put it into there. Good to go. Awesome. We have an excellent... Oh no, we haven't have our skill. We didn't put them on. So our researcher, who has 7 skills, we're going to put them on astronomy so they can do telescopes, and we're also going to put them on this for the virtual planetarium usage. Now we don't have any. Well, we do have a couple of the those data discs hanging around here from some places that we demolished, but we don't have them anywhere as of right now. Get a buddy yet? Didn't get a buddy one. Waiting around for those buddies. Okay. I want to dig this out and complete that as well, please. This is going to do just fine. This will, it'll overheat a little bit up in here, but this should be fine. Like all of the surroundings should be just fine with the heat that is produced by this. But as you can see, our oxygen and our hydrogen is just doing so well. It is doing so well up in here, so everything working perfectly. We have our astronomer on it now. Yes, so you right there. This thing here is just saying that it's going around. It'll go around in the first circle. Once it gets back to here, it'll jump up. It'll go around to the final one on the outside. Very exciting. Getting to a little bit of space. Okay, let's see if we can't actually get over this way. We could start... could actually start getting everything out of here if we wanted to. I think we're going to do. All right, they got those going across already. Perfect. You can get this liquid pump out of here. You don't have to be in here. This gas fence can all get deconstructed. Actually, the piping behind it can get deconstructed as well. The oxygen, by the way, is coming out at 143, and then we have it just radiating outside of our cold, chilled water. And so it's coming out at 54 degrees, and so that is really, really helping to just maintain. It's not chilly, but it's like it's 78, 77 degrees. Everything really, really at a very comfortable temperature in Fahrenheit, so very excited about that as well. How we doing up here? Telescope. Get to it yet. Waiting to discover another planet. And as we wait on that guy to do that, let's get our guys going over this way. Are you dormant or just idle? I'd like to wait until that's dormant. I really don't want to mess around with that too much. All right, let's just keep going over this way. Awesome. And that shouldn't mess with our water tank or anything. We got a Bizolite going there, Bizolite coming over this way. We can actually round it out a little bit just by up those 4 tiles. But I don't know how far over I want it to go. It's a pretty big water tank right there. Might be nice to fill it up. Maybe that'll be a future goal. We'll fill up the water tank. We have done 30 minutes of ad-free gaming, so we're going to have to do 90 seconds right now. I do apologize. I don't make any money off of this. It's just so I can control the ads. All we're going to do is get over to this way, and we will stop everything. Oh, wait a second. Another colony achievement earned. New planoid detected. There we go. There we go. There we go. So Verdado, this is the one that we are looking for because this bad boy has the radioactive biome. We are looking to get into that radioactive biome. It is just 2 spaces away, so it doesn't look like we need a gigantic rocket. However, it might it might have to be petroleum. We might have to do a petroleum rocket. I'm going to see if there's anything else that we can do besides petroleum. But we just want to get from here to here, and we want to get onto this planet, and we want to start utilizing a ton of that radiation. So very excited. Let's play this ad. Let's get on the other side of it so we can get a duplicate over to this planet right here and start getting ourselves some oil. And if you are a sub, thank you so much for the sub. I do appreciate it. Some ad-free gaming going on right now. We're just going to continue moving on down this way. There's a little bit of oil right here. That's how it sort of indicates to you that that is the oil biome that you are about to go over to. So we're gonna mop up that oil, have a tiny bit of it, nothing to write home about. Very excited. All right, it looks like we have a couple glossy Dreco eggs inside of our insulated building right now, which is great. What we're going to do is, now that we have 8 smooth, or not 8, we don't have 8. How many we have right there, but we're going to remove one of these, I think, and we're going to put in a glossy Dreco egg. And you know what? That's going to look terrible. So we're going to remove this, put the glossy Dreco in there. We're going to remove this one. We're going to put the Dreklet egg in there. And we're going to remove this one. And we're going to put other stone hatchling in that one, just so it looks better. Okay, strictly for aesthetics. And while that's going on, we pull that up. All right, and welcome back. Thank you so much for coming back after that ad. I appreciate it, which makes me do that. So we are still just moving right along, and it looks like our morale is doing so well that we have people that are hitting their morale skill. If you get them up high enough in morale, they are super productive. So he is super productive. That's what the little thing going on over his head is right there. Super focused. Yeah, super productive right now. So very, very nice to get them the Atmo suits so that their morale just goes up higher and higher. They are not hitting any of this crap. They're not breathing in any garbage. They can sit out here forever. They actually are getting a ton of things done. You see how they can actually just get the digging process done right now? That's super nice. Our builder just hanging out here, building all this stuff. We're going to take our ladder. Actually, where does the ladder come over here? Right here. All right, we'll let them into here, and then mop this, please. And I think that we already looked at this. We haven't inspected it yet, though, so we can view the entry of here. It's again, the background of oxygen not included. That would drop a data bank right there, so that's great. We can inspect this one. Drop a data bank. Can we inspect this? We can inspect this one. New entry log as well. That's just showing us that. Research complete, colony achievement, and a new planet. Awesome. Okay, so we're mopping up all of this oil that is down here, this crude oil. No, I didn't want anything to get mixed up with it. Where did that water even come from? Where did the water even come from? Was there a drop up in here? Where did it come from? That is annoying. Okay. Whatever. Okay, so it looks like we got up all the crude oil. That's fine with me. We don't have to do that anymore. We can finally use the teleporters. We can actually inspect this thing, too. That'll give us a data bank. Can we inspect this? We can inspect this. I don't think we can inspect the ceiling robot. Nothing else here to inspect. But that does give us access now to the other planet, which we are looking for a dig. Maybe a dig and a builder. If we can find a dig and a builder, maybe we'll pick them up and we'll send them over to the other planet. If not, we might have to take the dig from our planet here and scrub them down, send them over there. So we might have to do that. Right now, we're going to... Let's just take the oxyfern seed. Okay. Yes, the critter fluxomatic. That is something I want to get to as well. So now let's deconstruct all of this stuff. Now that we have gotten into here, let's deconstruct all of this stuff. Let's get down to the critter fluxomatic. I want to get into here. So this is the critter fluxomatic. This is awesome. This will actually change critters into different species. Now to activate it, you do need to activate it, and then you need to put 5 critters through this machine. And then once you do that, you can start sending them through to change them. And we are definitely 1000% going to do that. Okay, so we have gotten right here. This is where our ladder is coming, and that's why our ladder system, which literally is coming the whole thing, and you can come all the way down if you would like to do that, guys. We're going to bring it all the way through. We're going to say hi to this thing right here. Deconstruct you. Can actually make this stuff out of sandstone again, because there is a sandstone biome right here, so you can just go right back to the normal materials, throw that into there. Deconstruct this thing. We'll deconstruct this thing. All of this. Can you guys hit all of this stuff, please? And you. It's awfully quiet. Okay, where are my duplicates? It is awfully quiet here. Y'all eating? It's the end of the night, yeah, so they're all back at the base. I get you. Okay, alright, makes sense, you guys. Makes a ton of sense. Deconstruct everything, thank you. Thanks for doing that. Deconstruct this, deconstruct all of that. You can deconstruct that. We're literally going to deconstruct everything except... Uh-oh. Wait a second. They need a place to get over. Okay. Until they build the ladder and this section over here. Ah. Okay. And then deconstruct all this, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Excellent. Look at my duplicates. They are working so hard. These Atmo suits, man, they make life so much easier. Duplicates can get so much stuff done. It's kind of nice. We deconstruct all of this, all of this, all of this, all of this. Is this actually where we're... Yeah, okay. So we're still on our path with this plane right here. You can actually see what we're looking at. Let's go... And we are going to continue just coming down. And actually, this is just going to miss this thing too, so that is perfect. All part of our master plan. Of just making all the water in the same place. Oh, not water, just making the ladder in the same place. That's all it is. We're filling up this tank quite nicely, so that's great. This tank over here is still filled up quite nicely with our 15 tons of water as backup, so its next dormancy is not for another 57 cycles, so this will keep going. And again, if we ever need backup water, we're just going to put a pump into here. We're going to pump all of this water into this tank, because again, with these desalinators and the water sieve going at the same time, it is just clean water coming out every single time. Really nothing to worry about with those two things. Throw any type of water you want in that tank. Okay. Databank, oil, just a bunch of crap sitting in there. And they can go up with it as well. Come down. I don't know if I necessarily want them doing this top yet. Let's not. Let's cancel all that. Let's keep going from the bottom. Let's cancel this. Let's cancel this as well. Cancel all of that. I want to keep coming down. Let's we're at. Boom. Okay. We can actually come down like that, and then just build another ladder going down like that so we can get into this room. I want to start bringing things into here, and what we have to do is we're going to have to put down a critter drop-off. We want to activate it, and then we want to put a critter drop-off down here. How are we doing? Our star map, we're good? Yep, our star map is good. So we are done with our telescope. We can actually take this off the grid. We don't need it anymore. And... I'm going to be tinkering. Let's get done with our critter. Let's get done with this first, because this will actually help us. I want to flip that pip into a cuddle pip, and then I want to flip all of the Sweetles into grub grubs, and that's really going to help out with all of our food. So the cuddle pips will actually pet all of the eggs that are in our egg room, and so that'll give us more barbecue. And then, do we have 8 down here already? We have 5. Someone should be coming. Yeah, okay. All right, excellent. And let's see what we're looking at now. Keep spelling it C-O-P-E-R. Copper, C-O-P-P-E-R. See, so now we're up to a ton of copper. So just in the background, we have made a ton of copper. We haven't had to think about it. We haven't had to do anything with the rock crusher, anything along those lines. Now, with the rock crusher, we do need lime. We're going to have lime. And one of the other things I like to do is just take all the salt that we have around the base and convert it into table salt. And that'll actually hook our duplicants up with a +1 morale for using table salt. So it's just something easy that you can do for your duplicants. You can do it as early as you want it as well, so it's not something you have to wait around for. Let's see what we're looking at in here. Computer. The background on this computer depicts 2 kittens hugging in a field of daisies. There's nothing else important to be found. Okay. And then our first aid, we can rummage through that thing, and then we're going to activate this thing. Grab out these Sweetles if we want to. We're actually going to bring one of these Sweetles down to here. And we have here, let's see, dig, build, dig, build, dig, build, dig cooking, gosh. And digging and researching. That's not bad. They'll skill up. They're an animal lover, but they can't do any kitchen. And I don't like any of them. I really don't. We're good with all of you. Thank you very much. I really didn't like any of those. If there was one that I did like, I was thinking about it. I was going to send him over, and we have it right here. We have somebody that can be sent over right now. We just don't have that duplicant that we like yet. No, actually, don't do that. Okay. Okay, so we got curative tablets. We can sweep those up. And then it looks like they haven't built this yet, and they haven't activated this yet. So let's see if we can get those 2. Oh, I thought they was going to build that. Okay. Copper ore, where you go, buddy? Where you go, copper? There we go. Okay, so now that we have this activated, we are going to put this at a 9. So we want them to bring these things over here as, not as quickly as possible, but before they take them anywhere else. So now if we, let's put this at a 9 as well. If we wrangle up this Sweetle right here, it should bring it down to here. It should go through the critter fluxomatic. It'll pop out on the other side, but it'll analyze. And if you look right here, it says 0 out of 5. So you have to put 5 different species through the crittermatic, and then you can use it to start. We can inspect that. I didn't know you can inspect the poster. Sweet. Hey, rancher. There you go. You gonna bring it over there? No. Someone else gonna come along and bring it? Okay, while this is going on too, I wanna do this. While this is going on. Because right now I'm just messing around. I'm just doing every 5th one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. And we were close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. All right, that's what we're looking like here. So let's just go over this way. Let's just dig. I want to just dig and get the rest of the top of the map out over here, and then I want to come down a little more and do the same to the bottom here. So we basically have not found the output. We've not found the output of this, the conveyor loader to the other planet yet. That's the only thing that we're really looking for. All right, let's see if someone will come along and grab this Sweetle. Oh, no, oh, no. Someone had breakfast in mind. There we go. Put them in here. Okay. So now, when it comes over here, it gets delivered into the critter fluxomatic, poking and prodding critter. Okay. Extracting the genetic material and information from the critter. It doesn't actually hurt them, so it's kind of nice. You don't have to worry about it. Don't have to worry about any of that. It doesn't kill the thing or anything, so. And it comes out on the other side. New species is scanned. And that is going to be 1 out of 5. So now we got to put 5 different creatures down in here. So we don't want Sweetles. Actually, technically, we want Sweetles down here again, but we're gonna do that second. The next thing that we can do is bring down like a stone hatch or something that we have up here. Anything? Yeah, we do. Okay, so let's wrangle you. And let's say for this thing we want stone hatches, and we want that at a 9. Okay, so they'll bring down the stone hatch. The stone hatch will get analyzed, and that'll be another creature. It has to be different creatures, by the way, too. It can't be the same variation of a creature, so I couldn't put a normal hatch and a stone hatch in here. It would have to be just a hatch, stone hatch, smooth hatch, one of the 3. It analyzes it, and it does it. So now the 5 critters that we're going to use are the Sweetles. We're going to use the hatches. We're going to use the Pacu. You can throw the Pacu down in here. We're also going to be using the Drecos. That'll be our 4th one, and our 5th one